What are you doing?
Oh, that's so very fun. I am preparing the information on how to establish the conceptual framework, okay, for the student.
Oh, I see. Okay, so the robot, can you tell me about what is the conceptual framework? Can you?
Okay, sure. I can tell you about that. Okay, guys. A conceptual framework represents the researcher's synthesis of literature on how to explain a phenomenon. It maps out the actions required in the course of the study, given his or her previous knowledge of other researchers' point of view and his observations on the subject of research.
Oh, this means the conceptual framework is the review and the understanding of the researcher about how each variable connect to each other or to one another, right? Yeah, I know that, and this can help them to make the conceptual framework, right? Yes. Okay. And okay, can you show me the steps how to make the conceptual framework?
Okay, sure. Now, let's move on my presentations.
Okay, as you know, the definition of conceptual framework, it represents the researcher's synthesis of literature review on how to explain a phenomenon. It also maps out the action required in the course of the study, given his previous knowledge of other researchers' point of view and his own observation on the subject of the research. And now, let's move on to step-by-step guide on how to make the conceptual framework. Okay, let's move on to the first step. First, you have to choose your topic. That means you decide on what will be your research topic. The topic should be within your field of specialization, actually. And number two, you have to conduct a literature review. Review your specific and updated research on the theme that you decide to work on. And preferably use peer-reviewed and well-known scientific journals, as these are reliable sources of information. Never forget, just choose reliable sources of information. And now, number three, you have to isolate the important variables. You identify the specific variables described in the literature and figure out how these are related. Some abstract might contain the variables and the findings, thus may serve the purpose. If these are not available, you should find the research paper summary. If the variables are not explicit in the summary, get back to the methodology or the results and discussion section and quickly identify the variables of the study. Right? And then for number 4, after that, you start generating the conceptual framework. You just build your conceptual framework using your mix of variables from the scientific articles you have read. Your problem statement serves as a reference in constructing the conceptual framework. In effect, your study will attempt to answer a question that other researchers haven't yet experienced. So, your research should address a gap of knowledge. And now, I will show you the example of conceptual framework. Okay, as you see, after the researcher have already reviewed, and he found that the student reading hours per day and students' family support affect the student literacy level. Okay, however, when you review, it is easier if you start with the dependent variable and then you trace back to what factors are affecting the literacy level or your own dependent variable. And okay, now thank you so much for your attention. Bye bye.